Emily, do you know who I am?
Yes. Kevin told me you wanted to speak with me directly and gave you my contact info.
That's right. Sorry for the trouble. I would have preferred to talk at the engagement dinner, but things have been busy.
Not at all. It's no problem.
Kevin told me you two were planning to get married.
Yes. I'm not perfect, but I truly want to build a happy life with Kevin.
Good. Frankly, we've been hoping Kevin would settle down, so we're actually quite open to this marriage.
Really? Oh, that's a relief.
My wife feels the same way.
Thank you so much.
That said, becoming Kevin's wife means there are certain expectations I need you to understand.
Expectations?
Exactly. That's why I reached out.
I see.
You know I'm the president of a food manufacturing company, right?
Of course. Kevin works there too.
Yes, I intend for Kevin to eventually take over the business, which means you will one day be the CEO's wife. I want you to keep that in mind.
Understood.
Being a CEO's wife isn't just about keeping the house. You'll be expected to conduct yourself properly at corporate events and social functions. Have you ever attended that sort of thing?
No, not at all.
Right, I assumed as much. My wife could teach you what you need to know.
Understood.
I don't want to be harsh, but if you're not up to the standard expected of Kevin's wife, an annulment of the engagement is always on the table.
What? But Kevin and I have made a commitment to each other.
For an ordinary couple, that would be enough, but we're not an ordinary family. On top of that, our company is on the verge of signing a major contract with a certain convenience store chain.
Is that right?
I can't share details yet, but things are moving forward. Once that deal is finalized, our products will be stocked in stores across the entire country. Our name will be known nationwide. Naturally, a lot more is expected of the wife of a man running a company like that.
I love Kevin, so I'll do everything I can to earn your approval.
That's right. If you meet our standards, there's no problem.
Yes!
Good. Then let's plan a formal family meeting in the near future. We'll be looking not just at you, but at your whole family.
Understood. When were you thinking?
We'll sort out the date later.
All right.
One more thing. I trust your family can present themselves appropriately. The dinner will be at a formal restaurant.
Of course. My father is very composed. You have nothing to worry about there.
Good. I'd prefer not to be embarrassed in public.
Right. Dad, do you have a minute?
Sure, what's up?
The date for the family dinner got set. It's in 2 weeks. Does that work for you?
2 weeks? Yeah, I could make that work.
Great! I'm glad.
So it's finally happening. My little girl getting married. It feels a bit surreal.
Does it? Well, I'm really grateful for you, Dad.
What's gotten into you?
Because everything I have, everything good in my life, it's because of you.
I just did what any parent would do. The happiness you have now is the result of your own hard work. I can't take credit.
That's not true. I was right there watching how hard you pushed yourself. I'm just so grateful. After I'm married, I want to start giving back to you. I want to give you grandkids to spoil too.
Now that I'm looking forward to. Kevin seems like a great young man. I feel good about handing you over to him.
Mom would be happy for us, right?
Without a doubt, absolutely.
Then I've got no choice but to make this work and be happy. I want a big wedding too.
You make it sound so dramatic. The wedding's already decided, isn't it?
Well, not exactly. Kevin's dad said some pretty strict things to me.
Like what?
Their family runs a food company.
I know, Kevin works there.
Right. Apparently I'll be a CEO's wife someday, so they need to decide if I'm up to the standard.
What? I thought you'd already done the formal greetings.
That was the plan, but their schedule was too packed, so it got pushed to the family dinner.
I see. Still, it feels a bit like an audition.
I guess there's a lot that comes with their position. You'd understand that, wouldn't you, Dad?
Not really. I never once thought of evaluating Kevin.
Huh. Fair enough. Anyway, the family dinner is in 2 weeks. Please be there.
Of course, I'll stay out of your way and keep to myself.
Perfect. I'll message you the details when I have them.
Emily, are you nervous about this dinner?
A little, honestly. Mr. Hirsch had a very particular tone when we spoke.
What kind of tone?
Hard to explain. Formal, very focused on image and reputation.
I see. And Kevin, does he know his father spoke to you like that?
Kevin knows his dad can be intense. He apologized in advance, actually.
That tells me something about Kevin.
It does. That's part of why I love him, Dad. He's not blind to his father's flaws.
All right, then I trust your judgment. 2 weeks, I'll be there.
Thank you. Don't wear that old blazer, though.
Which one?
You know which one.
Fair enough.
Mr. Hirsch, what was that?
What do you mean?
I was so excited to meet you all today.
So was I. I was curious what kind of girl my son had chosen, and then...
Then why did you throw tea on me? That's horrible. My dress is soaked.
Who cares about some cheap dress? I'm the one who wasted precious time here. That's a far greater loss.
How can you say that? What exactly is wrong with us?
You don't know?
I don't. We just introduced our family. We didn't do anything wrong.
I told you the wife of a future CEO needs to meet a certain standard.
I heard you, but I haven't done anything out of line.
Don't play dumb. I'm not handing my son over to some girl from a broken single-parent home.
What? What are you talking about?
People from single-parent households are nothing but trouble. If someone like that becomes the face of my company, she'll drag our reputation through the mud. That's why I'm saying this marriage is not happening.
I'm sorry, I don't understand. Yes, I was raised by just my dad, but what exactly is the problem with that?
The problem is that it's a single-parent household. Nobody who grows up in that kind of environment turns out right.
Hold on. That is a prejudice. I lost my mother when I was in elementary school. It was incredibly hard. But my father raised me right. I'm nothing like what you're imagining.
Be quiet. I can see right through your little scheme, trying to latch onto our family.
Scheme?
Exactly! You and your father are just looking to ride our coattails. I despise people like that.
That is not what's happening! You've completely misread the situation.
I'm not gonna believe a word from someone raised without a mother. This engagement is off. Stay away from Kevin, do you hear me?
Wait a moment, Mr. Hirsch! Kevin knows exactly how I was raised. He loves me because of it, not in spite of it. How could you just unilaterally cancel an engagement? What about Kevin's feelings? He was standing up for us just now.
Of course I can. I'm his father. Kevin pulled that little stunt earlier, but I'll deal with him later. As his parent, I have every right to decide who he marries.
That is not a right you have. Marriage is decided by the two people involved.
Don't get smart with me! The way you keep pushing back just proves the stubbornness of people raised without two parents.
Stop pinning everything on me being raised by a single parent. I'm not accepting an engagement canceled like this.
I've seen enough of you two and your ugly attitude. Don't contact us again.
Please.
And that father of yours is quite the eyesore too. Get out of here.
Don't talk about my father like that.
I'm just stating facts. With a face like that, no wonder he can't find a new wife.
Stop it! My father didn't fail to remarry. He chose not to.
Sure. That's just a loser making excuses. A man like that, nobody would want him anyway. Ha!
That's enough. I have nothing more to say to someone who speaks about my father that way.
Fine! Then don't call us again!
Understood.
Is this the number for Mr. Gerald Hirsch? This is David Upton, Emily's father. We met a short while ago.
What do you want? I thought we were done!
I have to say, I was genuinely shocked. Pouring tea on my daughter was completely unacceptable.
That was our answer. We have no interest in becoming family with people like you. I trust that's clear.
A conversation would have been sufficient.
Frankly, I didn't think words would get through to someone from your background.
I understand exactly how you view my daughter and me. Emily told me everything. Honestly, it's about as low as it gets.
We are a prominent family in the business world. We are in the public eye, which means we simply cannot be associated with people like you. I hope you can understand that.
I suppose there's nothing to be done. We simply weren't meant to be connected.
I'm glad you're being reasonable. Please make your daughter understand as well. She keeps insisting on becoming part of our family. It's quite a nuisance.
Emily isn't trying to become part of your family. She just wants to be with Kevin.
Then please tell her that's an inconvenience. Kevin has far more suitable candidates.
I won't be saying anything like that to my daughter.
I thought you'd see things our way.
I do, in a sense. I have just as little interest in building a relationship with someone as vile as you.
You have some nerve!
I'm just being honest.
Then let's agree to have absolutely no further contact.
Fine by me.
So we're finished here?
Not quite. There's one thing I need to take care of in order to cut ties cleanly.
What is it?
I'm canceling all business dealings with your company effective immediately.
What?
That's what I called to tell you.
What on earth are you talking about?
I was going to keep this quiet, but I also run a business.
You're a CEO?
Yes, I'm the CEO of Central Mart, the convenience store chain.
That's impossible.
It's the truth. Your company was in the process of finalizing a major supply contract with us, correct? That deal is now void.
Wait just a moment. You're the CEO of Central Mart?
I stayed quiet because I didn't want the business relationship to make things awkward. I wanted to meet you as a person first. And what a person you turned out to be! Anyone who looks down on others simply for being raised by a single parent? I cannot trust a person like that! We are in the service industry! You have to understand people, put yourself in their shoes! That's how you earn customers' loyalty! Someone who judges based purely on prejudice is incapable of that kind of empathy, and so is their company. That is why I cannot do business with you.
So that's why you're pulling the contract?
That's correct. I hope you understand.
You must be joking! You can't cancel over something personal!
Please accept it. Central Mart is a globally recognized brand. We cannot afford to be associated with people who conduct themselves the way you do. You said the same thing about your own standing. I'm sure you understand.
This is absurd! You cannot make a business decision based on personal feelings!
I just did. Have a good evening, Mr. Hirsch.
Emily, please come back right now!
What? I thought we were finished.
I had no idea you were the CEO's daughter!
Well, I never mentioned it.
Your father just called me!
I know. He asked me for your number.
Did he tell you what they discussed?
Not specifically. I could tell he was very angry, though.
I owe you a genuine apology!
Please don't try to brush this off with a simple apology. I will never forgive what you did to us.
I am truly sorry. I regret it deeply.
You can say whatever you want to me, but I will never, ever forgive what you said about my father.
I realize now what a remarkable man he is.
You're only saying that because Dad canceled the contract.
You figured that out?
It wasn't hard to predict. Kevin had mentioned how hard his company was working to land the Central Mart deal. I should be clear. At that time, Kevin had no idea my father was the CEO. He mentioned it in passing, and I happened to tell my dad. My dad said he'd look into moving things forward with the team.
Is that right?
I don't know all the details, but I imagine my father wanted to do something to help since it was his daughter's future family. It's actually unusual for his company to sign with new vendors. He values long-standing relationships.
We knew that! Central Mart has a reputation for loyalty to its partners!
Exactly. So normally they never would have taken this meeting. But he was willing to make an exception for family.
And now, he told me the deal is completely off!
Of course it is. And I don't think there's any coming back from this.
I was wrong! I'll apologize properly, and of course I'll approve the marriage, just please can't we work something out?
No. Neither my father nor I have any intention of forgiving you for this.
Are you serious?
Completely! Do you have any idea how hard my father worked to raise me on his own? Of course losing Mom was devastating! But Dad always faced me with a smile so I wouldn't feel alone. Even when he just lost the woman he loved most in the world, he never let me see it. He forced himself to be cheerful just for me. He kept working without a single day off after Mom died, just to support us. But he always made sure to be home for dinner, and after he put me to bed, he'd stay up late doing more work at the kitchen table. He even woke up early to make adorable character bento lunches for my field trips. I am proud to be his daughter. Not because he's a CEO, just because he's my dad. And you called him worthless. You humiliated him. There is no version of this where I forgive that.
You're sure about this? Then the engagement stays broken!
Suit yourself. I have no interest in being the daughter-in-law of someone like you.
Emily, I'm so sorry for everything.
Kevin.
I should have spoken up sooner at that dinner. I should have stopped him the moment he raised his voice at you.
You tried. I heard you.
It wasn't enough. I stood there too long. I keep thinking about your father's expression.
Dad is tough. He's been through worse.
That doesn't make it acceptable. Emily, I want you to know that everything my father said was wrong. Every single word.
I know that. I've always known that.
I grew up watching him treat people that way. Employees, business partners, anyone he thought was beneath him. I told myself it was just business. I made excuses.
Kevin, you don't have to.
I do. I've been making excuses for him my whole life, and I'm done. What he did to you and your father, that's not business, that's just cruelty.
Thank you for saying that.
I want to apologize to your father personally. Would he be willing to hear from me?
I think so. That doesn't hold what your father did against you.
He should. I work at that company. I represent it.
You also represent yourself. Dad knows the difference.
Can I call him?
Let me ask him first. Give me a day.
Of course. Emily, whatever you decide about us, I understand. But I need you to know I'm not my father.
I never thought you were. Dad, Kevin reached out to me.
I figured he would.
He wants to apologize to you directly. In person, if you'd allow it.
What did you tell him?
I said I'd ask you.
What do you want, Emily?
I want to be with Kevin, but not at the cost of your dignity. Never that.
My dignity is fine. It wasn't damaged by anything that man said. I know who I am.
Dad.
Kevin is not his father. I've always seen that clearly.
So you'll meet with him?
Tell him Saturday morning, coffee, not a meal. I'm not ready to sit across a dinner table from anyone named Hirsch just yet.
That's completely fair.
And Emily, whatever you decide, I'm with you, but go in with clear eyes.
I always do. You raised me that way.
Saturday morning, then. What is going on here?
What? We have nothing to do with each other anymore.
Don't give me that! Why are you and Kevin getting married?
Oh, that.
Kevin showed up at our door and announced he's marrying you. I tried to stop him, but he wouldn't listen. What did you do? I thought the engagement was called off at the dinner.
We talked after that. I told him honestly that I couldn't forgive his father, even if it meant losing the marriage. I was prepared for that. Kevin told me he felt the same way. He apologized from the bottom of his heart for not stopping you that day.
He what?
Kevin has always known how I was raised, and he has always deeply respected my father for it. Not because of the company, just as a person. He also told me he'd had serious doubts about your management style for a long time.
He's been thinking that all along?
That's why he decided to resign from the company and marry me.
That idiot!
That was Kevin's decision. I hope you can accept it.
Don't be ridiculous! You put all of this in his head!
I said nothing. Every decision Kevin made was his own.
A son can't just walk away from his father like that!
This is Kevin's life. The only person with the right to decide it is Kevin. You have no say in it.
He's throwing away everything I built for him. Do you understand what you've taken from this family?
Kevin chose to walk away. That's on you, not me.
I demand to speak with your father.
My father has nothing to say to you.
This is insane. After everything I gave Kevin, this is how he repays me?
With respect, I think you know exactly why he left.
Don't lecture me about my own son!
Then stop calling me about him. Kevin is an adult. He made his choice. Good night, Mr. Hirsch.
So you planned this from the very beginning.
It's been a long time.
Don't long time me! You know exactly what's happened to my company!
Of course, Kevin told me everything. Your company was on the verge of bankruptcy due to poor performance, wasn't it? And my father's company acquired it.
That's right, and now I've been forced out of my own company!
Why are you angry? You drove the company to the brink of bankruptcy through your own decisions. It's completely natural that the first person removed would be you. You'd only be in the way of any real recovery.
And now they're installing Kevin as the new CEO?
Yes. Since leaving, Kevin has been working under my father and consistently delivering results. My father genuinely praised him. Not as a son-in-law, but as a pure professional. That's exactly why he was entrusted with rebuilding the company. Kevin also knows his staff personally and understands the operations from the inside.
This all worked out a little too perfectly. You were planning to take over my company all along, weren't you?
Not at all. This was purely a business decision. Kevin accepted the role because he couldn't stand by while the employees he'd worked with ended up out of jobs. If you had actually grown the business while you were running it, none of this would have happened.
Please, just let me stay on, even as a board member. Let me support Kevin in some capacity. I'll repay the favor, I promise.
That's not my decision to make. The one who chose to remove you from the company was my father. If you want to plead your case, talk to him.
That's just it! He stopped responding to my messages!
I see. Well then, I'll be blocking you too.
Come on, you don't have to go that far!
Did you forget that you threw tea on me for being raised by a single parent? Did you forget that you tried to break off an engagement on those same grounds? And now you're asking me for favors?
I apologized for that, didn't I?
An apology doesn't make it forgiven. What you said about my father, I will carry that for the rest of my life.
Please, I'm begging you, just let me stay at the company. Or if not that, give me a job at your father's company. Without income, I genuinely don't know how I'll get by.
Absolutely not. Don't come crawling around my father hoping to benefit from his success. I told you before, I hate that kind of person just as much as you do. After being forced out of the company, Mr. Hirsch immediately began looking for work. As it turned out, he had spent extravagantly over the years and had virtually no savings. Without a paycheck, he found himself in serious financial trouble overnight. Jobs proved nearly impossible to find. His wife, exhausted and disillusioned, handed him divorce papers and moved back to her parents' home. Mr. Hirsch now lives alone. Emily and Kevin, meanwhile, are building their life together. Kevin pours himself into rebuilding the company he inherited, working harder than he ever has. Emily and her father cheer him on warmly from the sidelines. The goodbye with Kevin's parents was a painful one, but through it all, Emily's father proved something she'd known her whole life, that even one person who truly loves you is enough to make a family. And as long as they have each other, they'll keep moving forward together.